Welcome back to Del Rey Cinema. I'm your host, Brendan.
And your host, Sean.
Today we're looking at 2003's The Rundown. When you take WWE's The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and Stifler from American Pie in the same movie.
This is going to be a funny movie
to
talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait.
You have everyone from The Rock to Rosario Dawson to the always wonderful Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Christopher Walken. He's so many great movies he's in. Click, one of my favorites. This one for me though, Dwayne Johnson and Sean William Scott together was really probably my favorite thing.
It was a good camaraderie.
It was a really good combination pair too. A really good combination. So why don't we tell us a little bit about the plot here, Brendan?
We have The Rock in one of his earlier films, one of his first films. I mean, he did just come off of the Scorpion King prior to this, and he did come right into there from wrestling.
What do you think of that movie?
I love that. I like the Scorpion King.
That makes one of us.
You didn't like it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it was okay.
You never seen it?
No, I did. It's just not in a long time, so to me it was okay. It wasn't. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this.
Okay. And plus, this was back when he was still semi-wrestling, too.
He was still doing the wrestling when he was doing this?
Or he was barely coming off wrestling.
Oh, there we go.
When he was getting into his first movies like this, and then other ones like Walking Tall.
And
then, of course, Sean William Scott, as we all know, is Mr. Steven Stifler.
From American Pie.
Yep.
We'll take so this takes place in Brazil. Beautiful Brazil. The story is them trying to go after a buried treasure. It's more Sean William Scott trying to go after a treasure. The Rock is actually there to collect Sean William Scott from
to bring him back to his father back in the States.
Sean, he wasn't too good over there.
Who was The Rock's boss in this film? He's actually his employee.
Yeah,
his personal bounty hunter.
Yeah, so that's what Rock is. Everybody is just he's a bounty hunter, and the whole movie to me though is just is pretty hilarious. Wouldn't you say?
I would. The plot, well, not necessarily the plot, but just how it all pans out. The acting itself.
I just think of him as such a hilarious character.
The acting and the dialogue.
Yeah, Sean William Scott is hilarious though. He really is hilarious in this whole movie.
I think he was just fresh off of the American Pie films when he did this.
He didn't do much after this, did he?
Or he was in between.
Did he do a lot after this?
No, he did Role Models. Role Models with...
Role Models. Oh my goodness, that movie was so good. Role Models was hilarious.
Well, we'll get to Role Models when we get to Role Models.
Yeah, that'll be good. Role Models will be good when we get to that. So, let's talk about what leads Christopher Walken on a chase for...
Well, I mean, he has all those guys excavating that entire land just to find that gato, the gold that they're after.
El Gato. Just so you guys know, El Gato's a timeless treasure that they're looking for, and Sean William Scott is convinced that it's in the jungle. That's why Christopher Walken is so eager to keep him in Brazil and not letting him go back to LA with The Rock. Did you even know that, Brendan?
But
you knew that, right?
yeah, I do. But
Okay.
the Rock is purely just there to bring him and take him back, just to finally be done with working for Travis's dad, and being off to doing his own thing, his character's own thing, and everything. Did you know that?
No, I knew a lot of things.
Oh,
I don't think you knew. You don't know much, do you?
probably a lot more.
Oh my goodness, how can you talk to me like that?
Why did you start?
Yeah, exactly, right?
That's you, though.
Yeah. Dude, that whole thing they're excavating in this movie is just ridiculous. He refers to it as Rock makes a joke about it. You don't stick your hand in another man's refrigerator without asking permission. And he tells him, does that look like a refrigerator to you?
Yeah.
No, it looks more like hell.
That's this is the same guy that says, does that look like a refrigerator, and then tries to ask his workers, the locals, do you understand the concept of the tooth fairy?
Oh, yeah.
When they're all just staring at him.
What a nice guy. Christopher Walken is so good in this movie. Right?
He's great. He's always great. Christopher Walken never gives a bad performance. I mean, even when he's hosting Saturday Night Live, that's just as amazing.
We got to talk about that soon. The Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah, coming
We're going to
very
get into that.
coming very soon, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be diving into our first television series, into more television series as we roll through. But for now, we're just kind of just easily moving on into everything. Soon we're going to be doing that. Soon we're also going to be doing music also, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're covering some great artists, great albums,
Yeah.
great television
Whatever
series.
request you guys want to. Want us to review a movie, watch it. We can do that.
We have a lot of exciting content coming to our YouTube page. A lot of more things to add on there.
Fucking Brazil is so beautiful. This guy Hatcher's a jerk.
It's hard to believe that we're almost done with January.
I can't believe it.
But just because we're done with the month, we're only getting started here. We're just
I know.
only the
This is
beginning.
great. And we get this going as a TV show soon.
Oh yeah,
It'll be way better.
Oh yeah. And with that being said, we're gonna dive into other things in that same spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
We're still gonna do the movies and music and everything, but that'll be a wider range for us.
That'll be better for us too.
to do different things,
Mm-hmm.
different content.
So what's the name of the all the people that live in the jungle here?
Probably just natives, native locals that live there. I don't think they have anything really to do with the Christopher Walken and his boys, but
No, when they're fighting in the jungle though.
when they're fighting the jungle,
Yeah.
well, they have no idea who he is.
No, exactly. And I'm not talking about Christopher Walken. I'm talking about Brendan.
Oh, you're
Wake
not-
up, all right? You need to wake up here. Not Christopher Walken, you goofball. Jesus.
Did you just
I'm talking about the one he fights in the jungle. What is that group called?
I don't know.
That tribe.
See,
Remember, it's a tribe.
Yeah, I know it's a tribe, but I don't know what they're called. See, you didn't ask me that. Maybe if you had asked me that, I would have known that.
Yeah, I
that's the
thought maybe
question.
if I had said that, or maybe if
You can probably take your head out of your ass.
you could probably just read that.
Or you probably could just look it up yourself instead of asking
Well, that
me.
would be smart.
Yeah, but you're not, so you wouldn't know that, huh?
No?
I don't think so.
Why not?
You're not very nice.
I think I'm extremely nice.
Probably not.
Jesus. Alright, let's get back to this before I kill this guy. The walk through the jungle. Could you imagine if you really had to live there? Stuck in the middle of that. All the dangerous animals and things that would find you.
What are you doing? I have to pee. Get your pants. Move. No. I let you push me around this jungle for like 5 hours. I'm not taking other stuff until you
All Dwayne Johnson does is push around people. That's what he does in this movie. I love it.
I love this. Don't even look at me. Look over there.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And what's with the girl in the movie?
Oh, the lovely Miss Rosario Dawson, whom I'm sure everyone out there knows as not only Ahsoka Tano from the Star Wars universe, but also as from Clerks.
Oh, yeah, she was in Clerks.
Dante's wife.
We gotta do Clerks soon.
We will.
That's gonna be good.
That's going to be coming up.
Yeah.
I think this is one of her earlier roles.
Was this before or after Clerks?
Before Clerks and
This was before Clerks.
and before she did Ahsoka.
This was before Clerks?
Before the Clerks that she was in. Clerks 2. She wasn't in the original one, the first one.
Oh, no, she wasn't. That's right.
No.
She was good in that movie, too.
Yeah.
She's good looking, too. Yeah.
Very
Very
good.
beautiful.
Very.
So what's her story with the whole... Why did she want the Elgato?
I think it represents because she's with the tribe, the rebels, and I think it to her it represents their freedom from Christopher Walken's character.
That makes sense. Yeah. So funny. It's Sean William Scott gets so cocky when he thinks it's all good.
Yeah, but his plans, his little schemes like this always backfire on him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what evens it out and makes it even greater.
This movie's so fucking... I love watching these while we do the podcast because it's just so much more fun.
Yeah. Kind of can just go along with it. Talk about it as reviewing it.
I know exactly what you mean. What's the runtime on this movie, Brendan?
Hour 44.
So it's not a long movie,
No.
you guys.
No.
Very enjoyable. A lot of fun to watch. Very entertaining.
It's a good story. Good story.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So what is Dwayne Johnson's deal in the movie?
He plays a bounty hunter.
Okay.
Sean William Scott's dad is the one who hired him to go and pick up his character Travis,
Oh, okay.
to bring him back to LA. This was his last assignment because remember,
You promised him a restaurant.
Yeah, a restaurant, and
Yeah.
after the first job he did at the beginning of the movie.
Did he fulfill that promise, or did he end up fucking him up with some fruit in the end? He got him with a fruit.
Yeah.
Fucking prick.
They get him with well, they're about to get the fruit right now. In a little bit, in a few scenes, they'll be experimenting with it.
Yeah. Would you do one of those?
No,
I might try it.
you probably would.
Yeah, I might. I might have to try it out. Hopefully it doesn't knock me out that long.
You tell me how it goes. If you survive from it,
It'll stretch your face out.
you might have to test it out.
Look at these things. Could you imagine getting attacked by a bunch of... What are these, bamboos? Baboons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's them. Baboons. Damn, that's a fat wad of cash that The Rock had in his wallet.
Yeah, no kidding. This is such a... This is my favorite scene, too. One of them.
Comes right
The
in.
tribe in the jungle, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kidding me?
That's how Brendan feels as my friend every day.
Am I kidding?
Tied to a
Are
tree.
you kidding me?
Tied to a tree.
That's what they tell me. This is your friend, huh? Are you kidding me?
This is the best you could do.
Is that all you got?
I'm not gonna lie, I want his hat.
Give me all you got. Give me all you got. That'll be a good one. When we
Yeah.
get to there.
Tell them the truth. Fierce gaze, fierce gaze, fierce gaze.
Definitely, we're gonna see these two actors at least a few more times. And as we go on, and a few more of their stuff.
Dwayne Johnson's made a lot of movies.
Oh yeah.
He made a few with Kevin Hart too, right?
A lot of them, Kevin Hart.
What did he make with Kevin Hart?
Jumanji, the Jumanji remake. Well, yeah, it's a remake.
He made that. What is it? The one where he's an agent with him.
Oh,
I really like that one.
I didn't like it. At first, I didn't really like the idea that they were going to remake something like Jumanji. It made me feel like they were going to step all over what Robin Williams did, you know?
He would do something like that.
Yeah.
Tell him to kick his ass on purpose.
But I mean,
I think you would do something like that. You'd try to fight The Rock if you could.
me?
Yeah,
No.
you're stupid enough to do something like that.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No?
Hell no. Hell no.
You'll do stupid things though, huh?
No.
No?
Would you? Would you do that?
Yeah.
You'd let him knock you out?
Yeah.
That's
I
very smart.
get to meet Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. And
I
then
win twice.
And then you're dead.
I'll let him suplex me once.
Life over. That's it.
No, with a suplex. Give me the rock slam.
He'd kill you.
Oh, yeah. Who's your favorite character in this movie, Brendan?
Kind of a tie between Rock and Watkins. What about yours?
Probably Christopher Walken.
Do you remember where you are?
Yeah.
You can? Good.
I don't think you remember where you are.
I know where I am.
Okay.
just like that.
Did they fuck him up?
Yeah. This right here, this little fighting scene, I feel like is a throwback to him in the wrestling ring, just by the way that they're moving around and
I would take a beating like that if I had to.
jumping all over and everything.
I would let someone hurt me like that if I had to. Throw me around.
I love how they ask him afterwards, where did you learn to fight? How did you learn to fight? He's like, he's a pro wrestler. I mean, that's just...
I stopped watching wrestling after WWF.
Surprisingly, I never got into wrestling.
I loved wrestling. Rock was one of my favorite characters too.
I mean, it was cool to watch here and there, but I never watched it.
No.
I like seeing him, and it's always nice to see. Funny to see Vince McMahon go nutso. See him go completely batshit.
Why is he trying to fight him anyways?
I think Sean William Scott's character told them something about him that offended them or something like that. Said that he wanted to fight them or whatever. Yeah, so he was the one who set him up. Ooh.
It didn't even look like it was like a real log.
No.
Disintegrated like a Kit Kat. Bullshit. Look at that.
Right in the face.
And here we go. And now enters Mariana. So now she's after this too, right?
Well, she's with them.
But she's after the Elgato.
Yeah. Now that she knows where... Now that she's in on his plan and everything. Now that he can confirm that he knows where it is. Or so his character says. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking about this whole situation. Just it's quite ridiculous. The whole ending up in the jungle looking for an Elgato. So we're gonna just shoot Christopher Walken in the head.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't like guns. I don't want to hear that.
All The Rock really needed to do was shoot Stifler with a tranquilizer, knock him out, take him back to the airstrip, bam, back in.
That's the only thing I like about
LA?
this movie.
But once again,
is the whole I don't play with guns.
But once again, like how you said in a previous episode, Hollywood says, "Why make sense?" when it comes to a movie.
I mean, that makes sense. You don't make sense sometimes.
You can go screw yourself.
Okay.
Says Ali was too smart. Something that you're not.
I still think Mike Tyson would have
Mike Tyson.
really messed him up.
Mike Tyson.
Strong. Mm-hmm. Sting would be Mike Tyson.
Yep.
Sting's like a dump truck hitting your face.
You would know about that.
A
huh?
semi truck.
You look at that in the mirror every day, huh? Howdy there, guy.
Pretty much every single day.
Howdy there, guy. Well, that's going to be an epic one.
That is gonna be a really good episode. I can't wait to do that one. I wonder, see, I wouldn't give anything like that no matter who it was. Just can't give things away that I've had for centuries. I'm good. Unless I died. I would never just be like, you beat me in a fight. Here's something I've been wearing for 20 years.
Right.
What is that?
It's not exactly like you would want the person who beat you up to wear your stuff anyway.
No.
This defeats the whole purpose.
Let's talk about what the viewers gave this movie. How'd the viewers feel about this movie?
This movie was actually a flop, surprisingly. I mean, it's liked by a lot, but this movie did not.
We can see why, though, at some points, right?
Kind of, yeah.
It makes no sense. Just like most Hollywood movies, they just
Why
make no sense.
Why take a chance?
Christopher, let's be realistic here.
Christopher Walken in a role
Would have been
like
dead
this.
already, and the movie would have been over if he had just picked up a gun. In the bar. Remember that? It's like, if he knew how to do all that.
Or if he had just knocked out Sean William Scott and took him home while he was knocked out.
You gotta make it out of control. Okay, and I want to talk about this because it really is one thing that's like...
What's that?
It's cool, but it's just like, come on. Like, what are you thinking? What's with the guys with the whips?
For the workers. For the people in the
Yeah, but why would you... It's like, why would you bring a knife to a gunfight?
True.
In these situations?
True,
Like,
yeah.
What are you doing? This isn't the panhandlers in line. Like, what are you actually trying to bring this shit against a gun? Like, what are you doing?
Back, please. Back. That's what they're trying.
Yeah, literally, it's terrible. It's
They're
really,
missing
really
the chair.
quite sad, actually. It's pathetic.
They're missing the chair.
See, that's all you need. You don't need a whip.
It's probably the only time anyone sensibly just goes, okay, shot.
I literally think that's how it is.
The rest of the movie, no. Let's go extravagant and everything.
Do you think there's hippos in that water?
More than likely.
Besides yourself?
If you're one to talk, you should look in the mirror.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, too. I don't know.
No. There is no two. You are pretty
You
hefty.
are.
You are pretty fat.
It's like a Jello bowl.
Fucking Jabba the Hutt over here.
The old coast through the river, huh?
Yeah, through the jungle. The Amazon, I believe.
I like her face.
You don't like her face?
Nah, not when she's angry.
Yeah.
This is the way it's going to be. You're going to take me to the shop. You're going to take me out.
Calm down.
Don't. You saw. Don't ever tell me to calm down. Travis, don't play with me.
Or what?
Or I'm going to shoot you.
Sure. You're never gonna find the doctor. So, we're gonna make a little deal.
Deal? You see, Bagato is just an object to you. It's a life with an air and a private house.
You know the first thing
For
about
us, it's a boat.
oh, break my heart.
Yep. And then he just breaks it up.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe she tried to shoot him.
He was egging her on.
She's dramatic.
She's dramatic.
That's the problem.
She was wrong, huh? That's what you said?
Well, she's first of all wrong. She wants to steal it all of a sudden.
Well, she's not stealing it. It means...
What? How is she not stealing it?
Well, it's not his, is it?
It's not hers either.
So he would be stealing it too. Then they all would be.
Well, actually, technically,
Well,
she's
no,
the
it
only
would-
one that's stealing.
Well, no, it would belong more to her than them because she's of
No.
Brazil.
No.
She's a native of Brazil in this movie.
Well, I mean, I mean, she should have put in the work to actually find it, like he did. She's stealing it because she's didn't do shit, and she's reaping all the benefits.
Yeah, but he's a guest in her world, her home world.
It doesn't matter. Guess what? If you're in your homeland as long as you are, and you can't find that, that's your fuck up. You're a fuck then, not the other way around.
Hey, yes, yeah.
Like this one over here, that one.
You?
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
You're that fuck up.
Yeah, I might be.
Probably are. You too, Mel. You fucked up.
Oh. I need to go to Brazil. That place is so pretty.
Really is it?
I already know it's super humid.
Super humid, but super beautiful.
It's a long
Oh.
Brooklyn, very rough. One thing led to another. Just like you.
like me.
You push back. Man, push so hard. Before I knew it, I was standing in a room full of the wrong people. All the way.
So you think I'm standing in a room full of the wrong people?
Like it.
I like it. Great. But you're an artist.
There is another rock movie that I actually do prefer more over this one.
Which is,
Walking Tall. Love Walking Tall.
yeah, I like Walking Tall more than The Rundown.
I mean,
I thought Walking Tall was really, really good.
you have Knoxville in there. It's kind of trippy how Sean William Scott is in this movie with The Rock. The Rock was with Knoxville in Walking Tall, and then Sean William Scott and Knoxville were both in Dukes of Hazzard. A little bit of a trip there, I guess.
What are you doing? Let's take us a little swim, okay?
We're not women.
And this is after or before role models, right?
Before, way before.
Why? We're already here.
Role Models didn't come until many years later. Because Role Models was after Superbad, too.
Was this before or after Superbad?
This, way before. Superbad was 2007.
When was this?
This is 2003.
Oh, wow, it really was before that, huh?
No shit.
Oh,
No kidding.
totally forgot about that.
3 comes before 6. Didn't you know that?
No,
You don't know very much.
not at all, actually.
You're pretty dumb. Like a
I
sack of-
agree.
Sack of fucking shit and potatoes.
What a nice guy.
Not this boy, P2. Not today.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now they're going underwater. They're getting closer to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this shit. Toxic fumes.
Yeah.
Must be some kind of pancake buildup. It's cool. Let's go.
Hmm. So, what about the pilot? What's up with the Scottish pilot in this movie?
It's Irish.
First thing about methane deposits.
But anyway,
What did you just say?
I think he's there as a comedy relief. He's pretty funny.
He is actually really funny.
He has a lot of good lines, a lot of good one-liners, just by his voice, just the thickness of his accent.
Why would you let someone borrow your Jeep and not think it's going to get destroyed? When you're running from somebody.
And why would you, well, in the first place, why wouldn't you just drive him in your Jeep and wait outside instead of let some stranger drive it away? Probably knowing in the back of your mind, because of where they're at, yeah, I'm probably never going to see my car again.
That's what I would think.
I mean, we live in the freaking jungle, for Christ's sake. Live in the jungle somewhere like that. Yeah. Best to not really have any sort of moving vehicles. Closing in.
How old is that? Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Nope.
Do you? You don't know?
No.
If I don't know, nobody knows. Was it 8 or 9? It was 9.
And then what?
Why did I late 8? You see the jag off. That's why. Casino.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Remember? If you don't know, nobody knows. You mean to tell me the money that we're out there robbing is being robbed? Someone's stealing from us?
Oh, yeah.
So, what's the point of skimming if we're being skimmed? Defeats the whole purpose of what we're doing out there. What are you gonna do? Pay taxes on money you stole? Pay taxes? Just the mentality.
This whole thing getting to this Elgato is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even though it's ancient buried treasure.
Then putting themselves at super risk. Everything caving in and all that. Oh my god, he found C-3PO.
That's some Oxford archaeologist or some stiff-ass Harvard professor. I did! I found you! Who gives a shit?
Looks like more like a trophy than it does a statue, you know? Not to sound insulting. Yay. Early shit CGI.
Yeah, I know. Early
Camera
CGI shit.
effects,
Yep.
You saw that too?
Oh, yeah. It was pretty bad.
These are collabs. They're very rare.
Oh, here we are.
What did she call they were?
Elgato's eyes.
No, the fruit.
watch that.
You think bringing this guy
Did you?
well, then,
No, but I expect the money salary to just that. If I see irrigate, farm our own lands, clear yourself. We were going to move that.
Yeah.
you know that statue is like, it's even bad forever.
It's a little late for the
This is always a good film, though. I mean, regardless of how bad it might have done, it delivers for what it is.
Yeah, I can't believe it actually did as bad as it did on the or
What
for
we were
reviews.
reading
I'm
earlier,
surprised
yeah.
because I really liked it and I enjoyed it.
But I can kind of maybe see why.
What's your running direct?
That's
Goes into that simple movie category. A little bit of action, some fun.
yeah. You're in for a good
It's a really
time.
good movie. Yeah, for some good times.
Nothing to get too emotionally invested in, just to sit back and to watch. You know, nothing to get too into detail with. This is when the effects kick in.
I think it's like Kunwaba. I think that's what they're
Kind of
called.
okay.
How do you,
Wow.
how do you, how do you spell,
Kunwaba.
Columbus. With a K. Don't worry. It's a fork of erosion is good as new.
I would do it just to try the fruit.
Goodbye. There it is against the sun. Sorry. But Lily has a real Jew. It's fine, friends. Just like this. No, I can take it.
Well, it was fun doing this movie, huh?
Yeah, I had a good time.
How are you feeling?
It's a
It wasn't really too much of a long review. Not really much to
well, I mean,
analyze here.
It's like we were saying. It's a simple story, simple action, some comedy. That's
Easy
it.
peasy.
Yeah. But just because we are coming up to the end of January does not mean we are by any means finished. We are just beginning. We got a lot of good stuff in store for you.
We really, really do. We enjoyed doing this. We're going to be wrapping up here now. I'm your host, Sean.
I'm your host, Brendan.
Have a good night. See you next week.
See you next time. Good night.
Good night.